In this problem, we want to find the derivative of y equals x to the 2/3 divided by x to the 1/3 minus 2. So to find this derivative, we're going to have to use the quotient rule because this is a big quotient or fraction. So by the quotient rule, the derivative is, if you use the little catchphrase, it's low d high minus high d low over low low. Okay, or the denominator, which we just copy, x to the 1/3 minus 2, times the derivative of the numerator, that's low d high. For the derivative of the numerator, we're differentiating x to the 2/3, so we're going to bring that power down to get 2/3, times x to the 2/3 minus 1 is negative 1/3. So there's my low d high minus high, we just copy the numerator. D low is derivative of the denominator. So the derivative of x to the 1/3, we use the power rule, bring the 1/3 down out front, times x to the power of 1/3 minus 1 is negative 2/3. And the derivative of negative 2 is 0. All over the denominator squared, so x to the 1/3 minus 2 all squared. Okay, it's a little bit complicated looking, but that's okay. We're going to clean it up a little bit. So here in the numerator, you have a choice. You could distribute this out over these two terms, but you don't have to. And I don't think it's worth the effort since we're just going to plug in x equals negative 1 anyways. However, over here, these two x's I would combine, right? So we're multiplying x to the 2/3 times 1/3 times x to the negative 2/3. So let's just pull the 1/3 out front. Then x to the 2/3 times x to the negative 2/3. For those you add the exponents, you get x to the 0. Negative 2/3 minus 2/3 is 0, which is 1. So those kind of go away. Okay, so now let's go ahead and plug in negative 1 for dy dx at x equals negative 1. So I'm going to replace this by negative 1 to the 1/3 minus 2. All of that's in parentheses, and it's times this 2/3 times negative 1 to the negative 1/3. Let's write that x right there. X to the negative 1/3, that's the same as 1 over x to the positive 1/3. Okay, so when I plug in negative 1 for that, we're going to have 1 over, I'm plugging into this, 1 over negative 1 to the 1/3. Then right here we just have minus this 1/3 because those in blue, oops, canceled. Let's do a different color here. There we go. And then in the denominator we have negative 1 to the 1/3 minus 2, and that is all squared. So now we just have to compute this number. So something to the 1/3 means cubed root. So this means cubed root of negative 1. The cubed root of negative 1 is negative 1 because negative 1 cubed is negative 1. So we have negative 1 minus 2 times 2/3 times, this is negative 1. 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1, so times negative 1. Minus 1/3, then negative 1 to the 1/3 is negative 1, minus 2, all squared. Okay, so negative 1 minus 2 is 3, so we have negative 3 times 2/3 times negative 1 minus 1/3 all over negative 3 squared. So these negatives here, negative 3 times negative 1, cancel, become positive. So those cancel. And also 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we're left with 2 times 1, or 2 minus 1/3 over negative 3 squared, that's negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Okay, we need to get a common denominator up here, so 2 I can think of as 6/3. 6/3 minus 1/3 is 5/3, all over 9. We have a fraction within a fraction, so we could write this as 5/3 times the reciprocal of 9 times 1/9, or 5 over 27. And when you go to enter that, it's already got the over 27, so you would just put 5.